Namaste, Big Cat Fire Signs, Grand Rising. Welcome or welcome back to Big Cat Astrology, Big Cat Wave. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, the planetary hot topics to add to your almanac over the next 7 days. On the 14th, the new moon in Virgo is usually a time for new projects, new jobs, new schedules, and new routines. This new moon comes with Mercury going direct in Virgo the very next day, which gives it a different flavour. Focus on things you can finish fast or that have been stalled for a while. On the 15th, Mercury is direct in Virgo. This means you can start to get back on track with the work you need to finish. This may take a little time to adjust to your usual work ethic. On the 16th, Venus in Leo squares Jupiter in Taurus. Don't give away your heart too quickly today, darling dears. Don't do it. Moving too fast in a relationship could lead to regret, consequences and repercussions down the road. On the 17th, Venus in Leo squares Jupiter in Taurus. Laziness can overtake. It can be difficult to get things moving. You may have a hard time finding motivation. On the 18th, the moon enters Scorpio. Passion and intensity shall return. This will assist you with getting to the heart of matters and taking action with a quickness. On the 19th, the Sun in Virgo opposite Neptune in Pisces. Focus may be elusive today. You may also struggle with maintaining boundaries. It's important, imperative to make sure you uphold them. Be careful of anything and everything you hear during this petty aspect. Gossip travels quickly and can really shake up people. Don't repeat anything until you have solid facts. On the 20th, the moon enters Sagittarius, expanding your life and mind is what's called for during this time. A desire for adventure and exploration emerges, making it an ideal time for travel and new experiences. Sagittarius is known for its bluntness and honesty. This can be refreshing, however, it's important to be mindful of how your words may affect others. Be tactful in your communications. Please stay tuned in for the tarot reading to follow. Big Cat Wave. Namaste! Grand Rising Fire Signs. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your next 7 days. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Big Cat Wave. Let's dive in and unpack. Let's get your runestone. See what energies it's coming with. All right, thank you. Oh, good golly and gosh. Lean in, Big Cat. You have what? Swallow. This is Big Cat Sun energy, Leo energy, darling dear, the 5th house, represented by the number 16 and 19, as well as the letter S. It speaks about your life force. You're going to be feeling more invigorated, healthy, darling dear, focused, darling dears. Why? Victory and success is afoot, darling dear. It's about you having raised your vibration. Move forward with your life. Some of you are about to embark on a vacation or a holiday, or feeling as though you've come to some form of achievement. You've made an achievement. So therefore you're relaxing, you're falling back, you'll be cutting your 10. That's Jamaican terminology for crossing your feet at the ankle, darling dear, and relaxing. It also speaks about a birth, or a pregnancy being afoot, darling dears. Congratulations both ways. Your self-esteem is going to be on high. You're transforming from the inside out, darling dears, making healthier choices in your life. It also, the sun represents your backbone, darling dear. Yes, baby, you've got it rod straight, darling dears. This is you sticking to your morals, your integrity as you're pushing forward. I'm also hearing that somebody's got some healing from music, or you're an artist and you make music. It's about putting your works out there. You're the golden child at this moment in time. Your new perspective is going to be enlightening to many. This is about you sharing that natural happy energy within. My fire sign, you are really what? Starting off at a hot trot for the week. Love it. I don't hate it. Oh, the belief fell over. Let me put it right back up. Okay, let's move on. Let's get your Oracle Ancestral message. I'm going to use the Mermaid Oracle deck. Haven't used it in a while. Give it a quick shufty and wake up the deck. Let's see what your ancestral team want you to know. Thank you. Oh, miracles do come true. As long as you what? You're doing the what? Conceive, believe, and achieve, because they're about to converge on you, my fire sign, over the next 7 days. This is about you believing and stepping without seeing the stare. Lots of fishes. I know it's the mermaid deck, but the fishes for me, I interpret to be Pisces, the 12th house, darling. They're ruled by Neptune. Neptune is the higher octave of Venus. This is about you cutting through someone's delusion. Yes, baby. You're using your natural born psychic abilities. This is about you creating a mystical air about yourself, moving in silencio, darling dears. Somebody's also what? Cutting out the drinking and the smoking, or whatever it is, darling dears, putting it down, releasing bondage. Miracles do come true, darling dears. This is the universe, as well as your ancestral team, your security, reaching up to meet you and tap you on your shoulder over the next 7 days. Wow, love it. And it's also what? A reminder to pay attention to your dreams. Write them down as soon as you wake up. You may not understand them at the time, but when you go back, I like to revisit dreams that I've written down every, 2 to 3 months, darling dears. Sometimes I'm looking at it like, what? I dreamed this? And then as I read it and go deeper into the woods, it becomes clearer, because you're able to focus on what's happened in your life, because you've been doing your journaling or writing down the highlights on your calendar. Yes. Miracles are afoot for you, my fire sign. One more card, please. Yeah. As you move forward, keep it moving, darling dear. It's about you what? Doing your tinky winky, doing the what? The forward shuffle. No looking back. Remember Lot's wife, Salt Bay. Leaving situations where they are. Some things are not meant to be healed. Some things are meant to be left in the dust, the rear view mirror. This is also, again, this reminds me of what? Neptune. We just spoke about Neptune. This is about you using your spirituality, darling dear. Somebody is definitely going to be releasing himself from some form of addictive behavior. Neptune usually takes about 14 years to transit. Maybe you've been held by an addiction to a person, place, or thing. This is the final letting go. The miracle is that you're going to have the fortitude and strength, darling dears, because you're tapping in and tuning in. The 12th house also tells us, lean in, bestie. Lean in. The 12th house is about your spiritual life and how you maintain it. It's also the house of confinement, so some prison, institution, hospital, or it could also be imprisoned within what? Not facing your spirituality and your past life karma that you are overcoming. Yes, baby, miracles do come true. It's also the house of endings. Having paid a karmic debt, realizing whom you are, darling dears, and lifting yourself up. The 12th house also represents the mind, the subconscious mind, darling dear. New programs and paradigms that you are firing off, because you are about to what? Stick to whatever it is you've been on, darling dears. This Mercury retrograde, it mixed everything up so that you could focus, darling dears, focus on what was going wrong, so it could all fall together in the right way, one which you are what? Actually orchestrating, darling dears. Going forward strong. I'm hearing somebody's an instructor of some sort. Maybe you're going to be putting videos on Teachable. I don't know, but it's about you moving forward with confidence. Not allowing the past to drag you back. All of these arms coming out of the dirt, darling dear. Remember, it's only a mistake if you choose it not to be a lesson. Face of the deck. Yeah, breaking free of old paradigms. I told you, you are firing up your brain matter, darling dears. Creating new pathways, right? New ideas. I nearly said pathogen. That's an illness. Or maybe it's an illness that's breaking you from the illness that you was overcome by. But this is definitely something to do with somebody's spinal cord, their nervous system, their nervous processes. Maybe you've been having some joint pain, darling dears. This is a breakthrough for you. Yep, over the next 7 days. Maybe you're finding a new way of what? Healing thyself. A more natural way. Okay, let's dive in. I'm going to get a deck that I haven't used in a while. I'm trying to find one. I'm touching everything. We use the Modern Witch. Base of the deck, we've got the Knight of Cups, so it speaks about offers coming towards you. The Knights generally mean offers, but the Knight of Cups could also be an offer of romance. This cup, this particular cup, has been around the world, and someone who is charming, yes, but has been in many a mud hut. Knight of Cups in the upright is also what? A proposal for romance, darling dears. It also speaks about someone getting invited on their first date. But let me tell you something, bestie. Oi, remember what I told you here at Don't Get Smoke Central? Everyone gets the Boosie Badass. No one gets a free ride. I nearly said lied. Freudian slip meant to come out. No one's going to tell you no foolishness to push you around. Get your heart going boom, diddy, boom. Yeah. I told you there's going to be an offer of marauder, and the planetary energy is also pointed towards this as well. You don't give up your heart so easily, blood. Not over the next 7 days or any other day there's a day in it. You investigate. It will save you what? Your edges, blood, your hairline. In the long run. Yeah, look what jumped out. The truth, darling dear. You know, make sure that the situation is healed. This is the star card trying to poke up. You don't want to open the doorway to what? Chucky's most diligent, what? Accolade? Yes. You don't want that. No one wants that smoke. All right. The energy that's covering the fire signs as they kick their way into the next 7 days. Yeah. Thinking about new things, darling dears. Maybe you're worrying. Maybe you've been having a few sleepless nights. But it could speak about things that you've not been getting to, darling dear. Actions that you're supposed to have been taking. You haven't been taking them. You've been on what? Lackadaisical mode. This is a wake-up call. It also speaks about some kind of negative attack, darling dear. Some kind of verbal attack. Words are being bandied around by the gossiping gossipers. Someone's trying to ruin you. You're covered by the Queen of Pentacles. Well, they're trying to attack your self-worth, darling dears. This also speaks about you being a good advisor. You may even be in an advisory role, a teacher, working in the finance arena. What else? Because Pentacles is tangible. Or you could be an entrepreneur. Maybe you've been worrying about your business, right? In the past, you had to find some kind of way to balance out your life. This was balancing your responsibilities, your times, and your energies. Yes, it was a long journey, darling dear. Major arcana. But divine had a hand in your life. You was meant to go through this, darling dears. Overcome things. Feeling less than when you should really understand that you are the whole kit and caboodle. Never forget you are the prize in every situation. Yeah, because there was no healing in a past situation. You was caught up mentally, physically, and emotionally. Major arcana, darling dears. Let's get another card. Because, you know, I like to find out the little intricacies. Where's the tiny cards? What was going on in the past? Listen, we already saw the Knight of Cups and dressed them down thoroughly. Right? So what was going on in the past that you had to overcome? This is the management of your time, your energies, as well as illness, some kind of illness, darling dear, which attacked your emotion. Maybe bipolar, it could be anything, trauma bond, all of the above, darling dears. It also speaks about A little bit of OCD. Yes, there was a lot of negative words, fighting, passive aggressive, darling dears. You felt stuck in a situation, a situation that was long suffering. And it was like the rinse and repeat. You was caught up in your mind until Divine said, I don't think so. What's going on here? This is about you, realizing you can create a second chance in your life, major arcana, moving on from a situation, but the past hasn't forgotten you, darling dears. Somebody's definitely stressed over what you are about to attain, because it's always those that are left behind, the ne'er-do-wells, that are always counting your penticales. But you don't need to worry about the position where you are, darling dears. The only person you're in competition with is the person you was in the mirror yesterday. Yeah. Don't worry about the past. The past is taking care of itself. Someone from the past would also like to come back. What's the immediate future energy for the air signs? Yes, baby. We've got Hermit energy. This is about betrayal, darling. This as well as isolating yourself from a situation. Maybe you are going to be hunkering down to learn new things. This is about you going within. Spiritual energy, darling dears. This is about you're listening to the words of Socrates, knowing thyself. It also shows that you are breaking away from a group which are still watching you, possibly online, trying to find out. Yep. Somebody who's very unhappy and not aligned with you. Could be family members, could be a work situation. Whatever it is, darling dear, you are being monitored by those that don't like you. They don't like your eyelashes, let alone do they care two good golly and goshes about your hairline. Hermit energy is Virgo energy. Again, this is about you doing the what? Self-introspection, wondering if certain crowds are really for you, darling dears. This is about you not... This is you looking at your spiritual life and wanting to evolve, taking a new path, being vigilant with where you spend your time and your energies, especially what you're watching on the internet, darling dear. You want uplifting things to motivate you. Even though you are in a stable position right now, darling dears, it's about you not I just heard the words never broke again, ain't gonna be broke again. What's going on? Broke or broken? Definitely in your future, darling dears, a separation. Somebody's leaving a job, ending a marriage, leaving a friendship, not having it, darling dear, not having it. It was toxic to the core, 2 of Cups. But this is all about the what? Self-examination, darling dear. Because it also, when you have to look at the fact that when you're in a situation that's toxic, you do pick up on some of those behaviors, and you do perpetrate them as well. But this is about you understanding you was in a situation with pages, someone who didn't help out the situation. This is somebody who was a come up king or queen. Yeah, this is someone that took advantage of your knowledge, your skills, whatever it was, darling dears, tried to make it their own, but it didn't work. What's underneath you? Beneath you, you've got the Chariot, the warrior energy, darling dears. A springboard. This is you wanting to what? Attain this success. Move forward quickly. Yeah, towards a new, happier beginning, darling dear. Sun energy, we began with the runestone swallow. And here it is on the card. Yeah. You had to raise your vibration from low vibing, darling dears, realizing that you have to look at certain behaviors. This could also represent counseling, narrowing on certain issues, maybe from your childhood, that brought you to the point where you was in a situation with the devil's most diligent workers. Base of the deck, yeah, where you was betrayed many, many times. Base of the deck, a liar, a skin-peeling airbender, somebody who's disingenuous, and it also speaks about gossip. There's a lot of gossip being bandied around about you. Energy. Do you have any fears, or what could be influencing the situation? Yeah, you don't want no more disappointments, darling dears. You don't want these cups of hopium. This is about you looking at the 3 of Cups and creating it for yourself, darling dear. This is about you going within, thinking about what you truly want for your life. Use the energy of the Mercury retrograde in Virgo to look at your life, your friendship groups, and it could also speak about your pets, darling dears. But this is you looking at everything and how it balances or destabilizes you, darling dears. And it's about you going within, looking at your past childhood issues. Yeah, because it's going to give you a new perspective. This is you being more cerebral, my fire sign, as you continue to move forward and embrace the miracles that divine is about to gift you with over the next 7 days. Oh, pardon me, darling dears. That was a spiritual belch because I speaks the truth. Roof, pinkies up. Yes, baby. So how are you being seen by the outsiders, especially this person or people? Well, they said they were people. We didn't do the scratch and sniff test, and we will not be doing that. How are you being seen by others? Yeah, they would love to come back through, darling dears. They're seeing you as what? They're seeing you being, how can I put it? You're more communicative. You're saying you don't want to be around them. They see that you've made a choice, darling dear. This goes to 9 of Swords, darling. They're stressed and depressed. As I said, there's a lot of gossip, darling dear, but it's all blind gossip. It's all supposition about what you've got going on. Nearly couldn't say it. Made a tongue twister for myself. It makes some more space on this table. Yeah. Listen, King of Cups. People are talking about the loyalty you once had, but they can't get it back again, darling dear. Listen, when a big cat realize whom they are, they're gone for good, mate. Someone's also worried about the partnerships that you're going to be making. King of Cups is about offers coming towards you, but it could be offers from a business person. Yes, somebody who's set, darling dear, liking what you bring in. Listen, people are worried because you've moved on from them, darling dear. And King of Cups is somebody who doesn't allow their emotions to be pulled about like taffy. Yeah, you kept stum in a situation. This goes to 9 of Cups in order to get your emotional fulfillment. You had to leave that situation, or will be leaving a situation in the next 7 days, right? Because it's on the top of your what to-do list, darling dears. When you start awakening to yourself and your purpose, North Node styly, darling dears, situations become so uncomfortable, and if you don't pay attention, divine turns up with the judgment and the whip, and you're pulled out by the hair of your proverbial balls. Yeah, leaving the past where it is, darling dears. Yeah, and then as I said, never broke again. Or broken. What did I say? 5 of Pentacles. This is in your hopes and fears, darling dears. Never broke again, Queen of Swords. You're determined to be on it, darling dear. This is about you having the experience and the wisdom of your past experiences. Yes, yes, yes. But this is you going forward. This is not you rushing into decisions. This is you taking the time to contemplate the best opportunities for you. It also speaks about the signing of some form of a contract, darling dear. Yeah. Somebody's Queen of Swords also represents a divorce. You didn't really come out of it with any money, darling dear, but neither did they. You left them exactly at the level you met them at. Good for them, that's their business. They're betraying back front neck tabber, who's a broke as a joke, who's so broke it's a joke, darling dear. There was always an opportunist. This is the cutting off of a friendship, cutting out a friendship group, whatever the paradigm is for you. But you are thinking clearly. And you know your worth, darling dears, listening to your intuition. Swords gets downloads in dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. Final outcome for my fire signs. We've got the King of Wands in the reverse. This is a knot, darling dear. This is also somebody who is a gossiper. This is somebody who is not happy about the situation with you. They wanted you to still be vulnerable, still be able to push you around like taffy. This person will try and come back and manipulate you. Maybe you was romantically involved with him, darling dear, but the whole situation is a lie. Look, toxic to the core. Every one of the cards came out upside down, and all of them is fire energy in your element, darling dear. This is a hoodwinker, a trickster, a gossiper, darling dears. And they were what? A merchant of slander, Jeremiah 9:40. Anything you tell them, they'll be on the balls of their feet. They're going to try and harm you in some kind of way with gossip they bring to you, or gossip they will create, because you are being what? The Queen of Swords. Remember, it's all in the planetary energies, darling dears. The actual dates for each thing, watch the video again and mark it on your almanac, so you'll be pipped at the post for all of these eventualities that will manifest in your hemisphere over the next 7 days. Be on the alert, darling dears, because everything lines up. Look, I split the deck. You have an opportunist coming towards you, darling dear, full-on homosexual, whether friendship, family member, or lover, darling dears. Pay attention, read the room, shorty, investigate them back. And remember, the wisest person in the room is the one who's most silent. In silencio, you hear more. And a liar will always tell on themselves, darling dear, because it's always someone else's fault. All right. Let's get your final card and then we're out of here. We're going to end up with, no, we're going to finish up with the Romance Angel deck. Final message. Thank you. Yeah, deception is afoot, darling dears. You've been pipped at the post, darling dears. I've tapped you on your shoulder. And as your bestie, and yes, I'm a pointer, not a picker. Be on the alert for deception, darling dear. Pip it at the post. You've got all of the dates that are marked out. Mark out a single word on your calendar in your phone. So you'll be aware, darling dear. Put it on an alarm, an alert, right? King of Cups, because you're going to have to hold your emotions. Be what? Poker-faced. Base of the deck. You deserve true love, and the true love comes from self. This reminds me of Sagittarius, the only weaponized zodiac, darling dear. You've got to be more philosophical, yes, and travel away from the bull swanky. Yup. All of this water, your emotions, darling dears, you're going to have to hold on to them, because when two people are arguing, you can't see who the chicken of the sea is. And as a big cat, you don't tongue wrestle, let alone tussle in the dust with people over their behaviors. Good golly and gosh, that's what the court is for. And if you choose to go to court, darling dear, it will be in your favor. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to my Teesprings, my Patreon, or my TikToks, where I also upload. If you'd like a personal read from me, please email me. All of my information is in the description box below. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Big Cat Wave. Until we meet again on these tarot streets. Cat, 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 cat.